Hello, I am Callum Cameron and I am playing Antonio, the steward to the Duchess, who he then marries. I think the Duchess kind of imparts that on him. I think he does have a sort of a moral centre as such, but he's not brave enough to impose that really on anyone. He definitely has morals and a moral compass, but it's the Duchess that gives him confidence to express that, I think. And he, as a character, is very humble, very naive, very innocent, and I don't think he's not ambitious at all. He's happy where he is, and it's the Duchess that really, inspires him to become someone else and to express his ideals. The thing with Antonio, he never comes up with any of the plans himself. He's always getting Delia to do them, or the Duchess. He never takes anything by the balls, and in a way he's a coward. He doesn't even propose to her properly, she proposes to him, and when he tries to stand up to Bosler, he can't even do that very well. He gets a nosebleed. Everything he does, he doesn't do it properly really. Then he drops the horoscope. I see it as like as a sort of always fancying that older girl in school. He puts her on a pedestal, and you see that in his first love poem, which he discusses and talks about her, and he says, with one look she'd raise man to a galliard and things like that. And he just idolises her without really knowing her, like you do with someone who's she's like a celebrity to him. He's like the bodyguard, and she's a celebrity. And I think he can't believe that and I think he also has a very close friendship with her. He's been with her for quite a while, and he treats her as equal eventually. It's class, but I think, like I said, it's he has a knack for kind of blending in. I think he's quite what's the word? Well, he doesn't shine or anything like that. He doesn't assert himself, and he says himself he doesn't like Malfi for that gossiping, and he prefers France because it's a lot more stable and there isn't the bitchiness or whatever of Malfi. And I think he's just a character who would rather just stay put and not kind of aim to be higher in status by killing other people or gossiping about other people. He's happy where he is, and so for that reason I think that they don't see him as a threat ever. He's just worked his way. I have a few. I really like his final line. We follow after bubbles blown in the air. I just think it's a beautiful line. In all our conquest of greatness, like wanton boys, whose pastime is their care, we follow after bubbles that blow in the air. I just think it's a really beautiful line as well. And it's kind of his last line is suddenly he comes out with something so poetic. Throughout the whole play, his language is a lot more turgid, I think, especially in comparison to the Duchess's. And often it's just quite awkward rhyming couplets, and then in the end he comes out with something that is so kind of, it's really... I think he's always had a very safe life, safe upbringing. We talked with Natalie about, he had a lovely cottage and his mum and daddy probably really liked him, and he was a very safe upbringing. And I think he's never pushed himself that far. I think that's kind of shown in his language. He never says something that's necessary and important. And even when he's sort of wooing with the Duchess, or she's wooing him, it's all quite, he's always a bit frigid and scared, and he never asserts his love for her completely. And I think even then his language is kind of still rubbish rhyming couplets.